Hey everybody, it's Max. Today, we're talking about my top 5 techniques for better practicing. These are techniques that I personally use in my practicing to make sure I'm as solid as I can be when I'm on stage performing. Tip number 1 is make a daily practice plan, and this should include anything that you're working on. If you're working on changes, or a solo, or excerpts, or an etude, anything at all really, a section of that should go in your practice plan. Your practice plan should have some realistic and achievable goals for that session. If you're working something up, give yourself a starting tempo and a goal tempo. That goal tempo is how you track your progress. Here's a shot of my practice plan that I made for this video. A great thing about a written practice plan is that you know once you've accomplished a goal. Technique number 2 is to use a metronome. Now, this is not so much of a technique as it is an essential part of being a musician. You want to make sure that you're actually keeping good time, and the metronome is the best way to do that. How I typically work with a metronome is I take a small chunk of the music and I start at my starting tempo. Once I've played that section 5 times consecutively, perfectly, then I up the tempo. And I keep doing that until I reach my goal tempo for the day. In the next clip, I'll be working on the Tomasi concerto, and I've started it at my starting tempo. On the next clip, I've reached my goal tempo for the day. With the Bach Vivaldi, I'm also using a metronome, but I'm trying to play with the time. Here I'm using the metronome as a time constraint, but I'm still allowing myself to play with the tempo. Tip number 3 is start with small chunks. Don't try to do huge sections right away. Once you get a small chunk solid, weave it into the next small chunk and keep doing that until you have a larger passage. Technique number 4 is to record yourself. Recording yourself reveals all the nitty-gritty details of how you actually played. You can check the recording to see if you were playing as musically as you thought you were in your head. You can also inspect all the nitty-gritty details. Was the trill even? Was there as much of a rallentando as you thought there was? Was there uniformity in a specific musical motif? Also, I want to talk about uniformity, but I'll do that in another video. Technique number 5 is always practice fresh. Don't play something when you're already fatigued. You can see in the next clip, I'm playing the second movement of the Tomasi, and I've started kind of at the middle portion. I haven't played a lot of the beginning part yet, but I wanted to make sure I practice this run freshly. And that's because I want my muscle memory to remember me playing this fresh. So in a live performance, when I'm fatigued, I don't remember practicing or playing this fatigued. I remember playing this fresh. Another benefit of this is you're also mentally fresh. Those are my top 5 techniques for better practicing and better performing. As always, keep playing, keep practicing, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later. What do you think, huh? Daddy do better? It's better than last time, huh? Here you go. No thanks. It's hot. I just came back from a run.